Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo has been setting new records everywhere. She charted #1 on Billboard Hot 100 in her very first week, and she's been setting daily records on Spotify. On January 11th, she broke the record for the most streams in a single day with 15 million. And then the next day, she broke that record with 17 million streams. So today, I want to talk about exactly who Olivia Rodrigo is and why her song is blowing up so much. What's up? My name is Cody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, really quickly, I want to know, do you know who Olivia Rodrigo is? Go ahead, and if you do, hit that like button down below so that I know you do. And if you don't, stick around so I can tell you. 17-year-old Olivia Rodrigo is best known for her role in the Disney Plus series High School Musical, The Series. Yes, that is a tongue twister, I know, but we got through it. Now, while we have seen Disney star turn pop star in the past in the likes of Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, or dating even further back, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, or Britney Spears, we've never seen it done to this same level or off of their debut single. As of recording this video, the song has only been out for 12 days and it already has over 150 million plays on Spotify, which is an absolutely unprecedented number. Now, while it is common for a song to pop off in its first couple of weeks and do really well, this is absolutely uncharted territory. I mean, Olivia Rodrigo has never released a song. This is her debut single, and for it to get the kind of traction it has is absolutely unheard of. Reading through a quote from Jeremy Elric, who is the co-head of music at Spotify, he said, "We definitely had no idea how big this song was going to be. It just ballooned into this monster, unlike anything he's ever seen before, and unlike anything anyone's ever seen before." And I think this is pretty accurate. I mean, we see songs blow up all the time, but never to this extent. Now, there are a ton of various factors that really seem to help this song pop off. One, it's a really catchy, really relatable song that really shows an authentic emotion behind Olivia. She co-wrote the song with her producer, and I think she really gives a ton of emotion in the way she sings it and the way it's performed, and it really just sounds like it's an authentic story that happened to her, which leads me into the next point. There is a ton of controversy over who this song is actually about. It's very clearly about someone who taught her how to drive, and she finally got a driver's license and is now with somebody else, as has been explained on TikTok, but we don't know exactly who this song is about. There have been lots of rumors saying that's about her High School Musical co-star, Joshua Bassett, but that remains to be seen. And I think this is just one of the reasons why this song is doing so well. People love to speculate in behind the meaning of a song and the drama behind a song. I mean, look at any Taylor Swift song. Everybody wants to know who they were written about, and I think that's really what's happening here. Now, speaking of Taylor Swift, Olivia has actually said that Taylor Swift is one of her biggest role models and biggest inspirations out there. She actually calls herself the biggest Swiftie in the world. So when she got direct support from Taylor Swift on Twitter about this song, I think this really helped push it even further and even showed how much of a bigger song it can be. I mean, Taylor Swift has one of the biggest audiences in the world and a really strong, loyal fan base. So if she's telling everybody that this is a great song and everybody should go listen to Olivia's song Driver's License, that's going to help push a lot of traffic there and really give it that big stamp of approval. Now, another thing that has really helped this song pop off that I mentioned earlier is TikTok. And this isn't the first time we've seen a song really blow up on TikTok. It is by far the hottest social media platform out there right now, and it really encourages its users to stay on it as long as possible. And one really common theme that I noticed with a lot of TikTok songs is that any song that's really emotional and really connects one-on-one with people really well tends to do good on TikTok. TikTok is all about expressing yourself and showing emotions and just being who you are. And I think that this song conveys such a strong message that it was really easy for people to grasp onto and make their own TikToks about. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into the whole TikTok algorithm and how TikTok marketing can work really well, but clearly this is one example of it working at its finest. Now, one thing that I do want to bring up really quick is how a song can kind of just be a one-hit wonder. Not saying that this one is, but I just want to show you some numbers about how having a ton of streams behind your song doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to succeed in the long run. Now, while I'm sure Olivia will have a really great career ahead of her, I mean, we've seen it with a ton of Disney stars in the past, as I said, I just want to break down some numbers and show you that just because this song is blowing up doesn't mean that she's necessarily going to blow up in the future. So if we pull up her Spotify page here really quick, you'll see that her monthly listeners, she's in the top 100 in the entire world for monthly listeners. Now, this is absolutely insane. She just put out her first song and she's already in the top 100 monthly listeners on Spotify. Now, if you don't know what a monthly listener is, this is basically the amount of people that have listened to her within the past 28 days. And she's got just about 25 million monthly listeners, which is such a big number. Now, if we do compare that to her followers, she only has 650,000. So not even close to being comparable to how many monthly listeners she has. Now, obviously she just put out her first song and she is growing, so I'm sure her followers will grow over time. Now, if we compare this to somebody like Drake, Drake's 8th in the world for monthly listeners, which is absolutely crazy. He has 51 million monthly listeners, but if we look at that compared to his followers, he also has 52 million followers. So currently, he has 1 million more followers than he does monthly listeners. And this just means that whenever he puts out new music, whoever follows him on Spotify is gonna get notified and this song's gonna get put into their release radar. So this is something that Olivia is lacking, but once again, I think this comes down to the big TikTok push, and obviously her record label is still trying to market her and push her to more people. So hopefully those follower numbers will grow significantly for her. But I just wanted to show in contrast how one-hit wonders can be a thing. Someone can listen to the song and really be behind the song, but at the end of the day, if these people aren't really fans and don't really get a good connection with the person, they're not gonna have a long-standing career. Now, like I said, this song is really an emotional song and something that a lot of people I think can relate to and just really like the message behind it. So I don't have any doubt that she'll be able to create this connection similar to Taylor Swift has done. I mean, anybody who loves Taylor Swift really feels like they know her. They know her emotion and her personality, and they have had almost an inside look into her life from their very close songwriting and the way that Taylor's managed to write songs. Now, one thing that's cool about Olivia is that she's a songwriter herself. She wrote this song and she wrote songs for the High School Musical show that she was on. So she's definitely no slouch when it comes to songwriting, and she definitely has a bright future ahead of her. Now, I want to know from you, where did you first hear Driver's License by Olivia Rodriguez? Drop me a comment and let me know down below. I know for a lot of people this might be TikTok, or maybe it showed up on your Spotify. For me, I'm actually currently a YouTube music user. I like to try out all the different music streaming platforms, being a musician and a producer and a music YouTuber. So it actually showed up for me on YouTube Music. It was recommended to me, and the first time I heard it, as soon as I heard the kind of sliding down pitched piano part, I hit like right away and it keeps showing up. So obviously the music streaming platforms are really pushing this song to people. So yeah, I want to know where you first heard this song. Drop a comment down below, let me know. And if you did like this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. It really helps out me and my channel so much. And if you want to stay up to date with more music related content just like this, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.